Okay, I'm just going to talk a little bit about my hair damage repair regime. I I know I take good care of my hair, that for a fact, and my mom took great care of my hair even up to today. She passed away in March 2011, but because my mom, I've always taken care of my hair. My hair was washed every Saturday, combed every day into a different hairstyle every morning before we went to school, my sister and myself. I have two brothers and just my sister. And whichever cousin was at home got her hair done too every morning. And we were the first kids to get to school. So for me, my hair, combing my hair and getting it done, it's like brushing my teeth, and it doesn't take up my time. I'm not one of those people like my mom and my sister. We're not the whole shebang and come out looking like you were in a hair salon, but we look well groomed and it doesn't take us long. So that being said, I color treat my hair, and over the years I've color treated my hair probably 6 4 5 times in a year, different shades of red. But over the last maybe 3 or 4 years, I've sort of cut down on the number of times I color treat my hair in terms of lifting my color. In other words, bleaching it to a lighter color. I figure I should at least do it once or twice a year, the beginning and the end. And in between, what I do is I apply pigment to my hair without using peroxide. So basically, what happens is my hair starts to grow out and my darker hair shows, and I have red at the ends or in the middle, so I have sort of like a tie-dye sort of funky red hair color. And I treat my hair as best as I can over the years with products that are available in this part of the world. And in this part of the world where I live, it's basically the Kalahari Desert. I'm not from the Kalahari Desert. I'm actually from the tropics, more tropical weather. So um, more humid, So my hair in the tropics just thrives and just. So I've always had to try and find products that withstand this dryness and this extreme heat as well. We have winter and we have summer as well, and it's still dry in both seasons. And so I do a lot of deep conditioning, and I found that back-to-back deep conditioning isn't necessarily the best thing for your hair. It makes your hair end up looking and feeling very mushy, and when you don't hydrate it, it turns into this very dry sort of Brillo pad um, hair. And for me, that's not my hair. I don't know my hair to be like that. Um, and so I'll show you a little picture of what my hair was like when I was younger and in the tropics. And so I've always been on this quest to find products that work well in this climate. Because whenever I go on holiday to more humid climates, I I don't have to use any products. Or the products I'm using tend to be too heavy and make my hair very sort of heavy and oh gosh, so what is this? Yeah. And then so when I was in I guess my dad and I are now sort of like snowbirds. We kind of avoid the heat here and spend, some of the Christmas we usually spend with the whole family, some and some on some exotic vacation. But then from like January to December to June, we this last year we were in Dallas with my sister at my sister's. And whilst I was there, I went product junkie wild. Okay, I tried to get as many products as I could get. so that when I come home to Botswana, I can use them here. And I bought a range of products. I started off with leave-in conditioners, and then I decided, you know what? I think masks are probably what I need to invest in. And then I also have products for color-treated hair in terms of post and pre-treatment products. So I have that. But this damage control regime I'm on is basically for the hair masks and basically for the hair masks. I have leave-ins, but that's just, I'm going to be using them after I end this regime, or I feel my hair is at a place where I can now just use leave-ins. But what also caught my eye was Letter 510 and electric TV, and also N Guerrero. They all have different types of hair, but they color treat their hair all excessively, as I did. But their hair is beautiful. Light, silky, fluffy. I mean, every time I look around, they're coloring their hair and it's fine. So I kind of just sort of studied, especially electric TV. I just looked at what products she talked about and she said she used, and I think she's a cosmetology student, or more, yes, more hair, I think. And so I just kind of followed some of the products, or went and researched the products she mentioned that she used. I bought some of them and I tried them out. And what I realized, that even though I was doing the right things and using products that I could access here, the products I accessed here are not necessarily the right products, and they're not catering to curly heads, I should say. Maybe that's a little too harsh. But in this particular country, the variety of products aren't the best. You could find products, but they don't. Sometimes I find they're expired, and I find that in the States we have such a range. I mean, we can go buck wild with products. I mean, I would need to have a product junkie budget if I decide that I'm going to stay in the States 6 months, And so as I started buying products, randomly just buying products from wherever I could, I started to feel that the hair masks were probably the direction I should go, because they tailor to color treated hair. They always talk about damage control, dry hair, and so that's where I am. So I have a bunch of products, and I have what I call my damage control kit, and I'm going to go through them, using them daily and seeing how they fare the whole day, and then the next day how I feel my hair looks and how I feel about it. And I'm hoping that by the time I've tried all these products, there'll be some sort of verdict. I already know 3 products that I tried in Dallas already, and my hair loved it. My hair was in hair heaven. My hair responded in a way I was like, whoa. So, that being said, this is where the journey begins. I'm going to see how my hair feels or looks at the end of the year. And so every day I'm going to be trying a new product. I'm not doing it in a way that it's not scientific. So there are going to be products on top of other products. But I've seen how some products just override any existing product on my hair. And I can tell that it's because of them. It may be an interaction with the others, but overall, my hair has responded in a way that it didn't with the previous applications. I feel, because I'm not going to keep shampooing my hair every day. No, my hair is not. I realized that I was a wash my hair every day kind of girl. When I say wash my hair, not necessarily always using shampoo. I washed my hair regularly with shampoo weekly, but also there have been certain times in the last year where I realized that not shampooing my hair as much, my hair was happier, and more co-washing was the best. I've always co-washed, but I always have a shampoo regime in there because of the oils and products in my hair. And I realized when I've just left my hair alone, and I think that's a concept behind dreadlocks. There are people who fought with their hair all their lives, and I've known them, and they said their hair doesn't grows, it doesn't this, it doesn't that. And once they dreaded their hair, they have hair down to the floor. So for me, I feel that our hair in general, when it's left alone with very little manipulation, can take care of itself, and it's probably happier. If you're in the ideal climate for your hair, and let's forget about diet and environment and stuff like that, your hair is going to take care of itself. And that's how I feel. That's what I feel about my hair. That when I left it like almost a month. I didn't wash it. I didn't wash it because I wanted to do a YouTube video, and my hair didn't. I didn't want to have washed it. That it wouldn't have given the same results. And I was so concerned about that. I was worried that my hair something was going to happen. I was going to develop like bumps in my hair. I continued to moisturize my hair, my scalp, and stuff like that. But I just thought, and also because of these, most products out there are fragranced. My hair wasn't smelling. Okay. And after I did the video and then I washed my hair out and did whatever I was supposed to do, my hair had grown. And I also have a friend who just was so too busy and didn't wash her hair. She tied it a lot. And nothing happened to her hair. It didn't fall off, it didn't break off, And so that got me thinking that less manipulation, leaving it alone, not washing it that often, even co-washing it, helps to retain its own natural oils and nutrients, and helps it to grow in the way that it should. So, to cut a long story short, I'm not even sure why I'm saying this. So I feel that all these things are going on in my head, and I'm just trying to sort of put them all together. That less shampooing, which I haven't done in ages. I do shampoo my hair at least once a month, and I apply it to my scalp and wash it out because I feel my pores need to breathe. There's so much product in it on them, and just sometimes shampoo just makes your hair feel free and lighter. And it's finding the right shampoos that don't strip your hair. Okay, and then I co-wash as usual. I love conditioners. I just love the way they make my hair feel. Not all of them, but majority of them. And so basically this damage control kit regime is just a way of finding out what works for me. And I love research, so I'm always reading up product ingredients. I do have a diploma in cosmetic science, but I don't think I feel equipped I don't feel the program I did. I feel like a professional cosmetologist, but I feel that through this practical experience, I get to know more about products and ingredients, and hence, at the end of the day, I ideally would like to have my own, and a product that utilizes natural products or grown in this region, in this climate. So it's stuff you can grow in your backyard, mix it up, and it works well for your hair. I may go a step further and have it. I will have like a chemist look at it and tell me what proportions are right and what, I'm going to do that because I want it to be a competitive product, and competitive in every sense of the word, in terms of that I can put it on a shop shelf. I can sell it on YouTube. I mean, it's safe to use. It's not gonna have bacteria sitting on the top. Ideally, I would love to be able to do that. So when I find the products that I feel work well for my hair, I'm going to look at the product ingredients and see why these products do what they do, and try and formulate my own using more natural ingredients. When I say more natural, like using the aloe vera that grows in the garden, and the shea butter that comes from the shea nut tree, and the still focus on more natural products. And I'm sure I'll have to combine them with some synthetics, but not all synthetic products are harmful. So now I'm just going to go through the kit, show you what's in my kit, and then every video will show the different products I've used, and then my feedback at the end. So basically, what these videos are going to do is sort of inform you about the products themselves, the ingredients, how I feel about them, and it's also just a way for you to make up your mind about what you want to go out there and buy. You could look at my hair and figure, well, she has similar hair type or not, or she says this about this product, I'll try it, it has this in it. So it's just adding to the info that's on YouTube about hair products and hair, and just a journey that should lead to the formulation of a product that works on my hair and for other people's hair, and that can withstand some of this harshness in this environment, the dryness and the extreme cold or the extreme heat. It's the extreme heat and the dryness that really are what I'm fighting against, because my hair shouldn't feel the way it does. If I just go to Dallas right now, or I went to Zanzibar, you'd be like, that is not your hair. That is not your hair. I mean, the moment I arrived, I remember when we went on holiday to Zanzibar, and my siblings and my sister-in-law were like, what have you done to your hair? And I was like, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just the humidity, and I mean, forget diet. I didn't change the way I ate. Always eat the same way I do worldwide. So diet is important. Stress-free, your emotional, physical, all in combination work towards great health, growth, and how you feel about yourself and things like that. I'm just going on this journey, this damage control journey, because I want my hair to look and feel the way I see other people who color treat their hair look. I mean, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I already know that the pre and post products I bought in the States that I use, I feel they do make my hair, they have to help in some way. They're helping in some way. And so I think I'm on the right track. So now I'm going to go through all the products that I am going to be using. I'm going to just show you what they are, and every video is going to show a combination probably of two products, the mask and an oil, the mask and an oil, mask and an oil, mask and an oil. And the oil is basically that I do need to cleanse, oil my scalp because it gets very dry in this weather, and also to seal the mask a little, or working in conjunction with the mask. So this is now my damage control kit reveal. And you can also do yours. You can also go buy those same products. Don't bill me because I'm sure I've spent so much money on products. And I also now I try to range, not consciously, of products in terms of price range. I just bought, but I also bought some semi expensive products, mid range, and then the regular, like what you get in Sally. So it's a range of prices, a range of maybe professionalism in terms of if some are more professional, used by more professionals than others, and um, some are just sold in professional salons. But I don't have, so I have a range. I mean, it started off with just what I could get, what I could find at Target and Bath and Bed Bath and Beyond, or Target, or wherever I could find these products. So that was it. I mean, I think I will do another regime where I just use professional products. When I say professional products, I buy in a professional store where there's maybe a salon in it, or you need some sort of membership card, or I'll go that route as well, just to see if they're any different from the ones that you can get off the shelf. So I hope you've lasted this long with my long spiel about how I came about doing this. And we can just go through the products, and in no particular order. Or maybe I guess I should do them in some sort of order so there's coherence. So let me just sort that out, and then I'll come back and then go through each product with you. And I would love comments on some of the products. Some of the products, like one or two, there have been YouTubers who have recommended them to me. And it's interestingly enough, because I do so much research, a lot of these products I did come across and read about, but because I knew I couldn't, I mean, it'll be difficult for me to access them here in this country, I kind of just saved them, bookmarked them, and I mean, somebody recommends them to me. So, but on the whole, it's just me going to a store and picking up products. And usually I've had to do it in a rush because I wasn't always by myself, and I don't like keeping people waiting. So I just picked up what I could, so there's no, like I heard about some of them I haven't. I didn't read about them, or I didn't know anything, but it says damage or hair mask, or, and I would just, I would know maybe the brand of the brand and things like that. So I didn't necessarily just pick up products that I'd read about. I just, anything that I thought said damaged hair mask, I was with. And with that, you find products that you don't like at all, you hate, and it's all mixed up in there. But that's the whole fun of it all.